So on Tuesday, January 12th at approximately 10:45 hours, a known suspect pulled a revolver-type handgun and shot one round at a victim while at the Sam's liquor store. The victim suffered a gunshot wound to the left chest area. The suspect fled the scene.
This warrant was from an incident that happened on January 12th. It was a Tuesday morning at a small convenience store in the town of Levine. It was a verbal argument inside the grocery store. It spilled outside the store. The suspect involved ended up shooting the victim one time in the chest. He did survive. After that encounter, he fled the scene. District 2 Patrol initially responded. District 2 Detectives Unit came and did the investigation, and then ultimately they were able to identify their suspect after about a week of investigating. That was based off of witness and victim statements, surveillance video from inside and outside the store, and surveillance video from the surrounding area. And there's some distinguishing, identifying stuff about the suspect's vehicle, including an out-of-state license plate. So it took them approximately about a week to identify their suspect, and then they reached out to our division to execute the search warrant. The process that goes into locating the suspect is they'll do a history, find out where he or she used to work at, any vehicles that were registered to him, and then they'll start looking for possible addresses where they might potentially live. When we execute these search warrants, it's typically for either detective units within our agency or outside agencies. We'll help at the state, local, federal level. We also help smaller agencies that maybe don't have a tactical team to call on. We'll come out and help them with their situation. On this specific warrant, District 2 detective units reached out to our division. Our guys will basically take in the information. Eventually there'll be a scout assigned to go out and scout the location out. They'll get in contact with the case agent from the detective unit that's involved, ask specific questions. Then they'll get with our TLO group and do a workup on the history of the suspect involved. They'll go out, look for fortifications, cameras, stuff like that about the property. And then they'll confirm, obviously, that they have the right address and everything with that case agent. Eventually, that scout will put together, or the group of scouts will put together a tactical plan. Then the tactical plan goes to the supervisor and the command staff from the SWAT division. It'll get approval. We do an overall briefing. We'll have the case agent or somebody that's at least familiar with the investigation go through a case briefing, and then followed up by our tactical briefing, which we go over so everybody understands their assignments and roles in the execution of the warrant. We had obviously District 2 detective units, the SWAT division, which includes K9 and our EOD, which is our bomb squad, and then obviously the TOU, the Tactical Operations Unit, which is our SWAT team. We also have medics from our Lake Patrol division. We have negotiators from our Enforcement Support Division. We have medics that are SWAT doctors. We had 2 of them on that incident. Following the execution of the search warrant, we group back together and we do an overall debrief. And we'll basically go through the initial plan if there was any issues that came up. It's basically like a learning experience on what went good and possibly what we could do better next time. So we'll go through each person's assignment, what they did when they were on the inside, and basically what transpired during the execution of the search warrant.